Hey guys, this is Alan from the Grilling Network. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you guys a great way to save money by cutting your own pork chops. And this can be done with any kinds of cuts of meat. I went to Costco the other day and saw that they had a pork loin, and noticed that the price difference between the pork loin itself and buying the cut pork chops was a great significance in price, and it was almost $1.50 a pound. This pork loin was $2.19, and at Costco that same day they had cut pork chops for $3.69. So that's $1.50 of savings per pound. This is a 8.5 pound pork chop or pork loin, and by cutting it yourself, you're saving yourself about $12 by. That's a lot of money. So right now I'm going to show you guys how I cut my pork loin, and we'll do that next. Alright guys, here you can see the pork loin. It's typically broken into 3 sections: a sirloin roast, pork loin or pork chops, and then on the end is a rib roast. The way you want to do it is cut about 6 inches from the end on both sides, and that's both your roasts. And in the center of the loin are your pork loin or pork chops, and then you can cut them as thick or as thin as you want, and we're going to do that next. Okay, I've got a sharp carving knife. What we're going to do now is going to cut it from the end about 6 inches in, about right here, and then it's going to let the knife do the work. I hone my knives every time before I cut meat, and that way it ensures a clean cut slice. And if you want great tips on how to sharpen your knives, my great friend Mr. Easy Cooking, I'll provide his link, and he'll have great tips on how to keep your knives sharp. I'm going to finish cutting this up, and we'll do that next. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place the sirloin roast to the side, and here are now the pork loin. I'm going to cut these about 1 inch thick, so you want to make sure your fingers are tucked in, and that way you don't cut yourself. And then again, just let the knife do the work. And these are going to be nice thick pork chops, and I'm going to leave the fat on these because it adds flavoring. But look at this nice size medallion. These are awesome. Again, keep your fingers tucked in, and this should make quite a few pork chops, and it goes quite fast. I'm going to finish this up and get to the rib roast, and then I'll show you that next process. Okay, welcome back guys. As you can see here, I've already cut up my pork loin into 3 sections. I've got the pork loins or pork chops in about 1 inch thick slices. I've left the fat cap on there. It's not really that thick, but if you like, you can remove it yourself. I've got about 14 chops here. I've got a sirloin roast and a rib roast, and this is going to make several meals. You can either plank them, which is what I love doing, tossing them on the grill. You can also, cook them in the kitchen, but that's, your choice. I'll have upcoming videos on how I prepare them. You can do this also with your beef and do ribeye, and it's a little bit more expensive as far as the initial investment, but in the end it saves you tons of money. One of the other things that I am going to do is I'm going to use my food saver and package these up so I can have individual slices. And if you don't do it this way, you can also, what I suggest doing is when you get your store-bought stuff, pork chops, whatnot, is if you freeze them in smaller portions with your food saver or something like that, that way you don't have to prepare a large portion of meat at one time. Again, guys, I truly appreciate you watching my YouTube channel. It's greatly appreciated, and I would love for you guys to please leave some feedback, comments, and if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time guys, it's good cooking.